So the setup difference between the new record and the previous record, it's pretty much the same. I've pretty much stuck to the same setup I've had for the last couple of years, but we experimented with a bunch of different sounds and different cymbals. I used some 16-inch crash cymbals, actually, a really heavy one on the bottom and a lighter one on the top for some of the tracks to get a really washy sound. Then we did some different ride cymbals. We used a 24-inch medium ride, which is like super big and a really cool cymbal I like to use live too, but it can sometimes, depending on the stage, I can end up drowning out the vocal, so I gotta be careful. As far as new songs, I really enjoy playing on the new record. There's so many different dynamic things we did on this record, which I think it's one of those records where it's like, you know, all sorts of different musicians and drummers and can enjoy, because there's so many different elements, and we did a lot of percussion on it. There's a song called Crazy World where I think we did like 40-something different things of percussion, like from shakers to just different little cymbals and yeah, you know, all sorts of different drums, and then it all comes together in this like ensemble, and it's really interesting. The live setup I tend to change quite frequently. I like to, you know, screw around with different things. I love my really big cymbals, but sometimes in the smaller clubs they just like totally wash things out. So I like to screw around with different hi-hats. I used for a while I used the K, what are they called? They're like the hybrid, yeah, the K hybrids, and then I go back to new beats, and then I'll go back to these like K customs, and now I'm gonna use these like the 15-inch new beats that we have right here. I don't know, I like to screw around with hi-hats. That's like my thing. Different hi-hats all the time. That's one of my things. I definitely am very cymbal heavy. As far as like crash cymbals, we used a 20-inch A custom on my left side, and I actually use a Sweet Ride for my big basher type crash on the right hand side. We didn't use any like Chinas and stuff like that, which sometimes I will use live for you know, different types of accents and just overall, you know, so it's not the same show every night. So I like to change it up a lot and try new things.